Okay, continuation of the video from converting from degrees to radians and radians to degrees. Now I want to convert radians to degrees. So in the last video we realized that one radian is equal to 180 degrees over pi degrees here. So I'm going to use this. This is what I'm going to use here. This is what I really want to make sure you get at this. What I'm going to be using here, or we're going to be using here, is this idea right here. Is we're going to use this as our conversion unit. So this is what we're going to do. So keep this in mind for a second. We'll come right back to that. I'm going to take, I don't know, let's take pi 6. So pi 6 is radian measure. How do I know it's radians? Because it doesn't have a degree symbol on it. That's a really important thing to remember. So I want to convert that equals some amount of degrees. So what I'm going to do is multiply that by our conversion, which is 180 over pi. Right? We can cross cancel here. Pi over pi is 1. 180 over 6 is 30, isn't it? So we get 30 degrees. So is equal to 30 degrees. All right. Let's try this one. Let's try 3 pi halves. So here's a second example. So I take 3 pi halves radians, and I want to know how many degrees is that. So how many degrees? This is the question. Same thing. Take our conversion, right? Take our conversion unit, put it here, and multiply, and we're going to get our answer that way. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use 180 over pi. Some people get confused. They're like, how do I, because remember when we did it the other way from degrees to radians, it was pi over 180. How would you know? Well, look, pi is going to cancel out pi is the way I always remember it. That's how it's going to work, right? So they cancel. And 180 divided by 2 is 90. 90, isn't it? 3 times 90 is 270 degrees. I hope. And it is. Yay, us. So, let's do one more. See if we have this figured out. Now you know what day it is. Sorry. Let's try one more of these, please. And let us try 3 pi fourths radians. So 3 pi fourths radians. And we want to know how many degrees is that. So what are we going to do here? Exactly. Good. I think you're getting this. You're going to use this conversion unit here, right? We're going to multiply by 180 over pi. Remember that pi is on the bottom because it's going to cancel this pi at the top. So cancel, cancel. Right? 180 divided by 4 is 45? It is 45. Because 2 is 90, so it's 45. 45. 3 times 45 is 135 degrees, isn't it? 135 degrees. So I think that gets us where we need to be. This is crucial that you know how to do this. When you take your quizzes and tests, in the beginning these will be questions. After that, it'll just be necessary for you to be able to use this as a tool, not as an outcome of its own. So good work, you guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Your comments are always welcome. And like my video, please.